My name is Marcus Purcell, Bú Fa Long. I'm a partner in EY Ireland. And my main role is as a transaction partner in the EY firm here in Dublin. So fundamentally, primarily my roles and responsibilities are to support companies invest in Ireland from overseas, or to support Irish companies invest overseas and internally within our market here through either buying or selling companies. Well, EY Ireland is part of the EY Global Network, which is one of the big four accountancy firms. We have over 250,000 people working in the EY Global firm, and in China we have the largest firm in China with over 16,000 people working in EY China. In EY Ireland we have over 2,500 people working in the EY Ireland family, and we've been one of the fastest growing big four firms in Ireland over the last number of years. We've organised ourselves across the sort of traditional accounting lines of audit, tax, advisory and transactions. And primarily what they are is we provide audit services to our clients, which helps them make sure the numbers and the financial performance is as they report it. From a taxation perspective, we support clients in managing their taxes, structuring their tax planning and structuring their organisations to ensure they pay the correct amount of tax. From an advisory perspective, we help companies improve their performance. We look at how they operate from a supply chain, from an IT infrastructure, how they manage their people within their organisation to ensure they achieve the optimal performance that they need. And then from a transaction perspective, which is where I operate, we help companies buy and sell companies that are within their organisation. We help them invest either overseas or internally within their local market. And we ultimately just support them in the sort of ad hoc activities that they have to ensure that they achieve the best performance that they have. As you can understand, Brexit is quite a changing topic day by day. So a prediction at this point, I couldn't really possibly comment, although it does create opportunity and challenges for the Irish economy and the British and the UK economy. As you understand, we're very closely linked with the UK market. A lot of Irish companies export into the UK market, and a lot of UK companies import into the Irish market. On the basis of a successful Brexit outcome, it gives Ireland an opportunity to be at the forefront from a European perspective for investment into Europe. So from a Chinese company looking to invest in Europe, we speak English, we have good connection into the European market, we have a common law framework. So we provide some good advantages for Chinese companies looking to invest in Ireland and give them access to the European market, while also then giving them access to the US market as well, because we're obviously quite a global and open economy here in Ireland, and we attract investment from all parts of the world. I think Ireland has a number of advantages. One, we have a significant track record in attracting foreign investment into our country. So we are a significantly open economy. We have a common law framework here. We have a very educated workforce who are, and quite a lot of them now are learning Chinese, for example, as a language. We have people who have worked across global institutions and networks and come back to Ireland and bring those experiences. So we have a very significant track record in attracting large multinationals. For example, in the technology sector, we'd have Facebook and LinkedIn and here in Ireland. And we would be able to bring those skills and those attributes to Chinese companies coming to the marketplace, really be able to I think what is one of the key pieces for us is really understanding the cultural differences and the cultural ways of doing business between China and Ireland. But one thing that has struck me when I've talked to the Chinese community here is how they say to me is Ireland and China are very similar in our values and our attributes around family and how we do business and what's important to us. So I think for us that gives us a very solid framework to be able to support Chinese investment, particularly in Ireland and in Europe. I think the key challenge with Brexit is the supply chain. So every company needs to really understand the nuts and bolts of where their supply chain sits and where it operates. And what I mean by that is, if you're manufacturing goods, you may not be aware that you're actually manufacturing part of your goods in the UK and then transferring them into Europe. And at this stage, before Brexit, that's okay. But when Brexit happens, that's going to create a challenge for you in managing your supply chain. So every organisation needs to be very clear about where they produce goods, where they buy in goods, where they buy in raw materials, and therefore understand that whatever happens and whatever outcome comes from Brexit, that they're able to manage their supply chain in an efficient manner that negates any negative impact from a hard Brexit. Well, EY China was a key sponsor of CIIE, and we had our Mark Weinberger and Jay Nibby, two of our key global executives, attend the CIIE event and really promote EY and the Chinese market there. From an Irish perspective, we had the IDA brought over a trade mission of 30 to 40 Irish companies to experience the CIIE and the vast scale and the phenomenal exposure you can get. And obviously Board B has signed a very significant trade agreement there within the CIIE, which we're all very delighted about here in Ireland, and hopefully will be the start of things to come from an Irish-Chinese relationship. But from an EY China perspective, we had a number of clients participate in the expo, and they were obviously very happy with the outcome. They thought it was a phenomenal success, and obviously it's one of the largest trade shows that has happened. And we, as a firm, and EY and myself personally, would love to have the opportunity to maybe attend at next year's event. We have a number of Chinese clients, particularly in the aircraft leasing space, and particularly in the infrastructure space. So we are very keen in supporting Irish companies going into China to take advantage of that market, but also for Chinese companies and Chinese enterprises coming over to Ireland, investing in Ireland as an economy, and also in Europe as an economy. Well, EY Ireland can provide a vast array of services to Chinese investment companies or Chinese people coming to invest in Ireland. And we can help identify investment opportunities for capital from China. We can also help them identify infrastructure projects that potentially they will be able to invest in, which is sort of as aligned with your One Belt, One Road initiative of the Chinese government. We can also provide some taxation services, so we can explain how the taxation system works and what you need to do to be able to be compliant with that, and how you can best use and invest your capital. We can provide audit services for all companies you set up here, and then we can also help you grow your business here and be able to improve the performance of your business here. But I think more importantly, which I think is key to what EY Ireland service we provide, we're able to provide a welcome, a friendly face, knowledge of how the local economy works, and connections into either the government or key business people within the local community. We see the Chinese market as a significant opportunity for our firm, and with that in mind, we've invested significantly in building an EY China team across both our financial services sector and our non-financial services sector. We've invested in bringing talent in from Chinese talent, but also our local talent here who are fluent in Chinese Mandarin and are used to working in the Chinese market. So for us, we've invested a lot of resources. We're also looking to show how much we're aligned with the Chinese culture. We're looking to host events around the Chinese New Year. As you're aware, this year, or in 2019, is a significant year for the Chinese-Irish relationships. It's over 40 years since we've signed a diplomatic agreement with yourselves, with China. And we're looking to celebrate that here in the offices with hopefully a very successful Chinese New Year event to celebrate the Chinese New Year.